Everyone, just wanted to check in with you this week on our continuing journey through hero worship. The last couple of weeks have been some of the more challenging ones. Last week we talked about what it is to not just to love people, Jesus loved people, but how do we love difficult people? How do you love those sandpaper people? And can you come up with a way to bless those people just because they're made in the image of God and be an encouragement to them, somehow even maybe secretly figure out a way to bless and encourage them without any expectation, of a thank you, of some kind of compensation or acknowledgement. The way Jesus has loved you and I, he said even that while we were yet sinners, Christ died for us, that Jesus loved us while we had our backs turned on him. He loved us in our mess. He certainly loves us when we're difficult and when we're a problem. And so if you have the opportunity to be a blessing to your difficult person, we would love to hear about it. Would you share that, please, with our Facebook group? For me, it was as simple as just smiling at this person and hugging them and talking to them and just taking a few moments to encourage them. And I'm pretty sure they don't know that they're my difficult person, which is probably a good thing. And this week we are saying Jesus entered in. Jesus entered in to both the challenge, into the mess, the hurt of our lives, and he also entered into the celebration and the joy of our lives. Jesus went to parties and he spent time with people as they were celebrating. And he also spent time with people who were mourning and with people who were grieving and with people whose lives were a disaster. He spent time with people who may have been even offensive to other people he was like not supposed to hang out with. But Jesus enters into your mess and he enters into my mess, even at the risk of being accused of guilt by association. And so it's one thing to love the people that love us. It's quite another to love the people who aren't like us. It's to love people when it's inconvenient, to enter into their lives in such a way that it pulls you out of your comfort. I'll tell you this, I am a lifelong pain avoider. My whole life has been about escaping some of the challenge and difficulty and just the grossness of some of the way I grew up. And I was encouraged to do that and encouraged to escape all of that. And now I'm at the point now where it's a discipline for me to enter in to other people's hurts because I've just always stayed out of it. And to be there, be a sounding board, be an encouragement, be a blessing, somehow just to be present in people's pain. Not intuitive for me, a very difficult thing for me to do, and I have to consciously decide to do those things. And the flip side of that is entering into people's celebrations. Sometimes maybe we don't want to do that because it might make us feel bad. Maybe we secretly resist their successes, that it makes us a little bit envious when other people are having it good and we're not, or the intention is on them and it's not on us. And maybe that happens for you, maybe it doesn't. But regardless, Jesus was one of those people who was able to celebrate with those who were up and able to grieve with those who were mourning. And that is another way for us to imitate our hero, our Savior, Jesus, as he has modeled that through us throughout his life. So just want to encourage you, we're nearing the end of our 12-week journey. And as we're in this season of social distancing, and you are maybe locked in your home and you have a hard time interacting with other people the way maybe we would like to in this particular exercise, you can make a phone call, you can send a note, you can send an email, you can text somebody a word or a thought and just invite them to share with you what's going on with their lives through some good questions, as we learned earlier that Jesus asked really good questions. So God bless you guys. Love you very much. You can always holler at me if you have any thoughts or questions or pushback, and I would love to hear from you anytime through our Facebook group, or you can email me, tkennedy@westsidefamilychurch.com. And I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.